All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another video from AA Sports Cards. Instead of starting on my beautiful face, we're focusing on the fact that it is the 1st of October. It's the 1st of October today. And it's very important to see that if you consign with AA Sports Cards, there are no tariffs on cards sent to the USA, and we are shipping as usual during the second Canada Post strike in less than a year. Suffice to say, it's business as usual here at AA Sports Cards. So again, if you reside in Canada and you want to consign with us, we are shipping to the USA. You will not be, there will be no tariffs if you're buying or selling through us. No tariffs at all. And also we are shipping as usual during the Canada Post strike. And with that, hello everybody and welcome to another video from AA Sports Cards. And I'm so glad it's business as usual here because this is a rockin' consignment. We have just received it. This is a consignment sent to us from New York. It's one of our few US consigners. We do accept consignments from the States. Most of our consigners are from Canada, but if you have vintage hockey like this gentleman does and you want to use us, by all means. And again, I cannot wait to show you the cards in this consignment. Almost everything is graded. There's a bit of raw, but let's get right to it. And I don't know, I want to show clear images here, so I'm going to take this out of the bag. You, the viewer, you're going to see these cards better than I can. I can tell these are 11-12 C56, but I don't know the players here. I just know they're graded.
C55.
C55s, I'm sorry. And I don't know. I mean, probably the most beautiful hockey cards ever made. When you factor in that these are the first cards ever issued, the first hockey card, no, the second hockey set ever made. They're not the first, I'm sorry. This is the second hockey set ever made. I talk quick when I make these videos, guys. I go off the top of my head. But just the fact that they're 100 and something years old, the design, that they've survived even in grades of 2.5 or a 3 is a miracle. There are the backs. Whether you love pre-war or you don't, whether you collect it or you don't, you have to appreciate it. Incredible stuff. And that is certainly going to be a highlight of this video. All of these cards will be up for sale on eBay very, very shortly. You saw our user ID at the beginning of the video. AA Sports Cards. We're continuing with the pre-war graded here. I love the Canadian chewing gum with the tabs. Those are, what are those, Dave? What cards are those? Pollen's Candy?
Yeah, Pollen's Candy.
23 or 28?
23, 24.
So they're the Pollen's Candy issued 2 sets. This one in 1923, and then they put out another set in 1928. All the stuff from the 20s is magic. The 1930s was a boom time for hockey cards, as you can see here with the Canadian chewing gum and the Ice Kings. There's not a lot of stuff in the 20s, and I love dealing in it. There's a few more Ice Kings from 1933. So there is the pre-war component of the collection. We're turning them around. We're going to show the backs. Again, love that this is, kids could cut off these tabs and send them back to the company for a prize. So a lot of times you find the card without this tab, without the D there. Magic when you see it intact. Okay. We are going to just move this out of the way before we show the next group of cards. Again, you will see all of this stuff over the next little while as hockey season gets ready to start. We are ready to provide collectors with quality merchandise, and we want to thank our consigner for sending this stuff. Want to wait till the end on that. Let's go with this. because this top card, it's like having money in your pocket when you're a young kid and it's burning a hole in my pocket. I got to show that card. The 1967 Topps Bobby Orr second year card in a PSA 4 from the same set. A beautiful Jacques Lemaire rookie card in an SGC 8. SGC has a lot of momentum right now. A lot of people are starting to consider using SGC instead of PSA. Their holders are nice, their grades are strong, their turnaround times are fast. I love Phil Esposito. I've made 435 videos and I've probably talked about Esposito in at least 100 of them. We're continuing on with the 67 Topps set, litany of Hall of Famers, George Armstrong, Jean Beliveau in a near mint 7. We're going so fast here, we should really highlight some of the quality of these cards. A PSA 8 from that year is tough stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fragile year that has not held up well over the decades. And this gentleman has certainly collected some very nice cards from this year. There's the Yvonne Cornwallis. I thought when I was looking at this that it was Gordie Howe. It's actually Alex Delvecchio, but then Howe is right beside it in a KSA 7. And we love all grading companies here at AA Sports Cards. So if it's KSA or PSA or SGC or Beckett, by all means, we're happy to sell them for you. One of the key cards from the 1967 Topps set, the Rogie Vachon rookie card. There is Gilles Vaumier in a PSA 8. There are a lot of goalie collectors out there, and I'm sure they'll have interest in that. This is always an important card when it's in a grade of 7. It's number 1. It's the first card in the set. Let's turn that over so we can show that. The number 1 card in the set in a Beckett 7. And the last card, which actually has a cracked holder, so we'll have to mention that in the item description. It can be reholdered, but we're at an 8.5 for George Armstrong. All right, that's the night.
Marcel Pronovo.
Marcel Pronovo, I'm sorry. I'm looking at them upside down. So that is the 1967 Topps component of this consignment. If you're building this set, please watch for these to be up for auction on eBay very shortly. And also, you know, in the meantime, we're talking about these cards being put up on eBay shortly. We have 37 listings as we talk right now, including some very high grade PSA 8 and 9, 1963 Parkhurst, and 1968 O-Pee-Chee. Anybody building those sets, have a look at our auctions. There's some stellar material up as we speak. All right. The hits continue. 1959-60 Parkhurst, Maurice Richard, card number 2 in a KSA 7. 1959 Jean Beliveau. These are nice cards, folks. 1959, is that Doug Harvey? Yes, it is. 1959 Tom Johnson. I'll say it again. When I was a very young kid, 11, 12 years old, I wanted to collect Hall of Famers, and I couldn't afford, even at that time when cards were not expensive, I could never afford the Howes and the Richards and the Plants. So I had to buy Alan Stanley and Tom Johnson and Bill Quackenbush, but they were Hall of Famers. There's a beautiful card. The horizontal pose of Jacques Plante, thing of beauty in a PSA 7. Fantastic stuff. All right, we are continuing on with Tim Horton in a PSA 7. I love this card. I think this pose is really awesome. I've always liked that card. There's the Frank Mahovlich, also in a PSA 7. High quality stuff.
Stack them.
Stack them?
Yeah.
All right. That is Bob Pulford. Okay, not wearing his glasses. We've got to go like that for the Johnny Bower in a near mint 7. Pretty nice and white. Look how nice that is. Beautiful colors. We'll show a back, why not? There is the Dick Duff. Here's Alan Stanley. I had the best collection of Alan Stanley cards in the hobby in 1980. All right, and we're finishing off 5960 with an SGC 84 George Armstrong. We go through these quick, but I mean, again, the quality of these cards, you know, pound for pound, one after another, is superb. And we always want to make an effort. We really appreciate our consigners. We try very hard for them. This consigner is a VIP client. He always sends us good stuff, which means he's happy with us. And we are very, very thankful for his continued patronage. All right, this is going to be fun and interesting. We have not had these before. Sorry, I'm just going to operate here for a second. I've had these many times. I have not sold these on consignment before. And when I say many times, really not that often because they're so rare. This is a card from the 1966 Topps USA test set. So this was a 66 card set only put out in the United States. And I'm going to show you, this is the O-Pee-Chee / Topps card that had the wide distribution across Canada. You can see the difference in the colors of the borders. The standard Topps from this year are much darker. The test is much lighter. There's also a subtle difference on the back where you've got a tan border and you've got a white border.
And there's also no French on the USA cards.
Very important. Excellent. Thank you, Dave. French text. No French text. The Bobby Orr test rookie card is one of the key cards in the entire hobby. It's not in this consignment, but we're thrilled to have the Big M as part of it. So, more cards from 66, 67. This is going to be fun. The Gump Worsley #2 in a KSA 8. You know, we've got to show those horizontally because you don't get the full pop doing it the other way. But then you can't see the grades, so maybe we'll go like this. 7s and 8s. There's my boy, Terry Sawchuk. Bobby Pulford. Stan Mikita in an 8, KSA 8. This is a very under-the-radar card in this set. It's Pete Mahovlich's rookie card, and that is a 7.5. A KSA 7.5.
It's a PSA holder.
Sorry, PSA 7.5. That'll be a fun card to auction and watch. There is the Jacques Laperriere, and I'm thinking of Jacques Laperriere. As we make this video, we have a Jacques Laperriere rookie card from the 1963 Parkhurst set in a PSA 9. That card is ending tonight, and it is, the last time I checked, we were over $800 US on that card. It's a Pop 2. I believe the last 9 sold for $1,000 US, so we may break that tonight. Chances are pretty good that we will. And if you want to go check that card out when this video is over, that's up for auction right now. Second year Phil Esposito in a KSA 7. Johnny Busick in an 8.5. I don't know if it's better to show the grade because it's so awesome, or the horizontal because, you know, that's the way the card is really designed. There's another 8.5.
Horizontal's good.
Horizontal's good, okay. Jean Beliveau in an 8. These are pretty cards when they look like this. Man, usually you see them tattered and creased with soft corners. When they look like this, they are really, really pretty. There's the Andy Bathgate. And the final card, is there 2 here or 1? George Armstrong in a KSA 7. Strong group of 66, 67 Topps. All right, let's keep going. The Bruce Springsteen concert. One song after another, the encores never end. All right, 1969, 70 O-Pee-Chee. Just gonna stack them. Might make the odd comment. But again, we're talking here 7s, 7.5s, 8s, 8.5s with Phil Esposito. There's Harry Howell. He was another player that I collected when I couldn't afford the higher ups. Had a long career, Harry Howell, underrated player. There's Terry Sawchuk in an 8. Norm Ullman in an 8. And, last card. That's great to end off like this. The Bobby Orr, second key card in the set besides the Tony Esposito rookie card and maybe the checklist when they're unmarked in a KSA 6. And there is the back. All right. Only a couple more piles to go. I'm always sad when the videos are coming to an end, but the good news is then we got to start working on the stuff, which we also enjoy very much. That's the other thing, as I always say, we are not a big third-party seller, but nobody cares about the hobby more than we do. Nobody tries harder than we do. As far as third-party sellers go, we treat your collection like our own. There is another 1966 Topps USA test. I know that because this set is infamous for having a white strip either down the side or on an edge, whatever. The Bobby Orr usually has that. Again, here is the standard Topps issue.
Got a bit of glare, so it's not easy to see.
And there, can you see it better now? There's the white stripe along the bottom. The standard 66s never had that. Awesome stuff. There is another card from the test set, Harry Howell. And again, not a lot of rare raw stuff in this consignment, but there's the Tony Esposito rookie card. But we sell graded and raw, as this consignor well knows. As I've said many, many times. These are 1969 Topps, by the way. This is the other thing, maybe I can point it out here. Even going backwards, I can tell just there's some, I think it's the tone of the stock or the color. That is that is a Topps card. Weird. I thought that was an O-Pee-Chee card. Maybe it's the, yeah. There you go. There's an O-Pee-Chee card. There's the Topps card, but the Topps cards seem to have a little bit more of a white to them, a little bit more of a pop in the color. But again, there is a 69-70 Topps. A lot of stars here. There's the Bernie Perrant second year. Serge Savard rookie card in the Topps version, which is kind of cool. Derek Sanderson, very popular player, sells very, very well. And Jacques Plante, and we'll end that with one more card from 67. Now, to end the video, folks, we've got a little modern stuff. This is the last group of cards in the collection. Dave, what are these? Because they're upside down.
Shea Weber, John Tavares, Jeff Singer, and Tyler Toffoli.
All in 10s. Except, yeah, all PSA 10, Gem Mint, Young Guns. That's great from the old, listen, this consignment has it all, folks. From the second hockey cards ever made in 1912 to 2020 something, whatever these are, these Young Guns. This consignment spans it all. So thanks for watching, everybody. This is a great, great collection. We've got some really, really awesome material here. This will all be coming up on eBay under AA Sports Cards very soon. We are shipping during the second postal strike, and there are no tariffs. If you consign to us, no tariffs. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you soon.